Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Dishonored once again. I'm still in the process of kidnapping a certain doctor whose name is Sokolov. I just need to slip in there, get a hold of that man without killing him, and get out of there.
Of course I've heard them.
Preferably
I would be more
undetected.
worried if there were no screams.
What's that? A riddle? A word game? Okay, so why would no screams worry you more?
Because he's a sadist.
Because it is our job to...
So there's that chain right there. Why are you climbing down when I'm pressing up? I guess it just has to do with the direction I'm facing and forward movement. So I believe that's Sokolov right there. So yeah, that is him. Just sitting there doing his work. Well, you take a nap, mister. He's now sleepy. Sleepy time, Sokolov. You dropped your clipboard, I'll just take your key and your rune. And I'm gonna let you out of there. You're safe, test subject 312.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now. So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
Alright. That sounds like a good idea. Hide in a corner, wait till you're feeling good. And there's a guard outside now. That makes things a little difficult with trying to get out of here undetected. Lieutenant Niles' report, don't feel like reading. Formula, now I can buy the Healy juice, which I probably won't be needing since I won't be engaging in battle. Because I'm a sneaky stealth boy. And this is the way of getting to Samuel. He's down there. And there's somebody down there held within a wall of light. Unfortunate. Sounds, judging from that cough, I assume he's got the plague. And that is not a joke about the current situation of the world. What with that nasty-ass disease going around. Speaking of that nasty-ass disease, I do believe I already had that nasty-ass disease around this time last year, back when I started recording my Nuzlocke on Pokemon Sword. My sore throat that made it so where I couldn't do certain voices very well, I believe was a product of that disease, the coronavirus, it is called, which, for some reason, YouTube has a policy against, like,
Royal physician himself.
I'll finish this
Made a neat job.
topic later.
Drop him here and we'll be off.
Alright. We got the man in the boat, let's get on back. And I'm pretty sure I did that. Yep. Ghost never detected. Saved the stranded woman from rats. Robbed Pratchett's safe. Oh yeah. But, like I was saying, YouTube will demonetize videos if the word coronavirus or COVID is used, which personally I think is bullshit, but some of my favorite big-time YouTubers have found a way around that. Like the Game Grumps, for example. They've been referring to the pandemic as the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, which is fucking hilarious. Now back to game! I don't have to worry about getting demonetized. I ain't big enough to make any money off of this. This is just for fun and the enjoyment of others who happen to
They set up a
watch.
cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Yep. I woke up in a prison after being falsely accused of the murder of the Empress. Now let's just shove this man all up in a cell. Anywho, when I had that virus last year... Oh, hold on.
I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
All right. Nap time! But anywho, back when I had the virus, I just thought it was my usual winter sinus infection, which I think is starting to happen to me right now.
Wake up!
Starting to get my
You were
usual
making
sinus
funny
infection.
faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
All right then. You can stay here whenever you want.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
All right then. Sleepy darts. Perfect for keeping me asleep when I'm having all sorts of nasty-ass nightmares. Just grab one of those, stab myself in the neck with it. And Lord Pendleton's reward. Corvo, this matter with my brothers has not been pleasant at all, so I don't wish to discuss it further. However, I really must thank you. I've heard that you found some other means of neutralizing them without taking their lives. Ingenious. Wherever they are, even if they are miserable, they are alive at least. So perhaps someday I will see them again. Yes, and you won't be able to talk to them as Slackjaw has cut out their tongues. Emily's rendering of Corvo. Corvo, this is a drawing I made of you without your scary mask. Yep, that is him. And it says, Daddy. That is what Corvo is. Corvo's a daddy. And if I were running through slaughtering everybody doing a high chaos run, then that would be a picture of Corvo with the mask on. And I don't think it would say daddy like that. Now, the thing I was talking about before with the virus happening, while it is very possible to get killed by this virus, what's happening here? Oh, never mind, more story.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking through the lock.
Yeah, I'd rather you didn't spy on people here,
I
Piero.
couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
Yeah. And I can, too, look through that keyhole and just walk right in there while there's a lady in there taking a bath, which I ain't gonna do, but like I was saying about the virus, it is a deadly disease, but it's not super, super deadly like the media would have you believe. But then again, that is no excuse to let it spread like wildfire. They do have a functional vaccine now, so just stay safe, stay disease-free, stay clean, and just wait it out. I happened to get lucky, or maybe it's just because I have a rather robust immune system that I survived with minimal problems. I mistook it for my usual winter sinus infection. I think in fact that's actually how it started. But then I felt something was off when I was really tired and out of breath one day, and then I missed a half day of work because of it. The next day I was feeling a bit better, but I couldn't taste anything for that day. Then that blew over. I was feeling a whole lot better the next day, except I still had a sore throat and occasionally coughing up this nasty-ass
Royal
yellow
tradition.
stuff.
I believe you and Corvo knew each other in form.
Yeah, that sore throat
Unlike
lasted
you,
the whole month. It
our
wasn't
friend
very
Corvo
pleasant.
knows what
I
loyalty
assure you of that.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress.
And that is
The former
true.
spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
So I'm going to
Part of
interrupt
this
your
rabble.
conversation.
But I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Yeah. Now I can let the rats out and then they scare the fuck out of him and then he goes ahead and tells me, so yeah, he's bluffing about his legendary willpower. But perhaps we could bribe him. That way we can do it without rats getting involved.
Curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
Yep, a strategy that you approve of that doesn't involve rats. Now then, Piero, you have the thing. Of course, scaring him with rats is free, but it's also unpleasant. He doesn't die, he stands up on the chair safely out of rat reach, but still, it's just unpleasant
It's
to deal
well
with.
known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendleto'Ns spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Yeah, I could purchase it. That is what I will do. And it costs 150 coins. Coins is something I have plenty of. Ooh, you have a rune for sale. But I think I'll go ahead and buy a few upgrades. Like be able to see better with my thingy-do. Get a real good zoom in out of that. Crossbow for knocking people out with, all sleepy style, non-lethal with that thing. And yeah, that just lets me carry more regular ass crossbow bolts. It doesn't up my capacity of sleep darts. Even though it should, but it don't. I'll buy that rune from you, mister. And yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do for what I got. Now then, let's go back to Sokolov and give him that brandy. He definitely needs him alcohol. That'll loosen him up a bit, just you watch he get like real talkative when he drunk.
I could use a drink.
Speaking of drinks, there's one for you. Binto King Street
King
Brandy.
Street Brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind.
Watching from the closet.
She still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course.
Not a problem
you
for
already
me.
have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yeah.
You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne.
All
May the
right.
wind favor you.
So we've got our plan of attack. Get
I
up.
hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw?
Okay then.
You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
All right then. Got a note to give to Lord Shaw, Mr. Wolf Mask Man. Well then, that's a nice little side project to work on while dealing with things here. Sammy boy, we got ourselves a mission.
The Boyle costume ball, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Get me out there, Samuel. We got things to do. That involves taking out a certain lady Boyle.
The Lord Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't
Yep.
fool around.
I
Good
wouldn't
news
imagine.
is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy
Fantastic.
your evening out with the folk of quality. Better you than me.
So yeah, that's a tall boy. Dude on stilts with a bow that shoots explosive bolts. They are kind of a pain in the ass if you have to fight them. But if you're just gonna slip by them like a smart man, then you ain't got diddly shit to worry about. You just gotta be nice and smart and not run around like a jackass saying, "Come and get me, tall boy." Because if you do that, then you're gonna end up in a whole lot of trouble with a plenty of explosive arrows lodged firmly between your ass cheeks. So if we can just be able to avoid that, it would be nice. Now, over there is the rune and a bone charm in the same building. It must be my birthday having things so close together like that. Okay, that's a weepy boy. You ain't allowed to see me, mister. You take a nap. I ain't gonna murder you because that counts against me in the chaos department. And I know just one body won't bring me up to high chaos, but I don't feel like killing unnecessarily.
To a party, Corvo?
Yes, I am.
Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge Prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tibian wine. And what of the host, Lady Boyle? I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces?
No,
Either way,
I won't.
It's Lady Boyle's last party.
Oh, yes it is. There is a way to do it non-lethally, as there is for every target. Now I just want you. Spirit water. That is useful in a way, lets you get more magic juice back with just by drinking water from faucets. Now, there's that rune over there that I also want. And that is another weeper. Stop your weeping! You go ahead and take your naps and weep over here on this couch. Nice and comfortable. Okay, a little not comfortable. Oh, you know I'm here. Can't deal with that now, can I? Only way to knock somebody out when they see you like that is to shoot them with a sleepy dart. And that's not always an option, as you do not always have sleepy darts on hand, especially if you stumble into people left and right. And that's one thing I like about Dishonored 2. They added in a way that you could non-lethally take people out without the need of sleep darts, because in battle you can just parry them and then you can choke them out while they're off balance. But in this, there ain't none of that. The only thing you can do after parrying somebody is run away or stab them in the nose. And that is all nasty and lethal, which I do not feel like doing. Nice place to have a rune down in the river like that, curse sploosh. Mine now! Got me a rune, and there's still another bone charm that might be the one that lets me choke people out faster. Unless I already got that one, which I don't think I do. I am very doubtful that I have the strong arms thing. That is what it's called. Strong arms that lets you choke people out nice and easy, real fast, which I do not have. But maybe that's what that is, and maybe I'll get a hold of it in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye!